Hello, everyone. So my name is Gedas, and I'm an account executive in a company that you presented, the Teambit, which is part of Ito Group, actually. And look, guys, today you already heard, and you will be hearing lots of information about structured data, about hard tables. So I'm not going to share about that. Actually, what I wanted to share is honest story about us. How we mastered resource planning as both the client of eazyBI, because we use it to run everyday business, and as a partner who sells licenses and development services to other clients. So just a bit about the context. So we are part of a big Ito group. So that's a Lithuanian group of IT companies. So there are 3 major companies in it, but they are a bit different. So first of all, the Ito Dev handles custom software development projects. So these are big projects. Some of them can last for a few years. So billable hours, right? There's a Teambit. That's us. I work there. So we are a Lithuanian Platinum Solutions partner. So what do we do here? There we sell Atlassian licenses, right? We sell Atlassian development services. Same with eazyBI. We sell both of them there. And as well, Sign on Tap. Sign on Tap is a bit different. It's a SaaS business, so they handle digital document signing and management platform and sell it as a subscription. So there's no billable hours there. They don't count their time like we do. The thing is that billable hours is just one part of our business. The others are, that we sell licenses, we have other sources of business, but today I'll be focusing on billable hours only. So that would be Ito Dev and Teambit, because that is because there eazyBI made the biggest difference. So the strange thing is that we wear 3 hats at once. So we are a partner to eazyBI, right? So we sell their licenses. We are implementer as well. So we build dashboards, handle the training for our clients, and we are the customer itself. We use it on our own business processes every day. So probably some of you wear 1 hat or 2 hats. I know eazyBI probably wears all 3, but we wear all 3 as well. And the thing is that even though being the customer, being the partner doesn't automatically make you a good customer, So because actually when you use the tool on yourself, it's kind of uncomfortable, because it shows you many not great things, because every dashboard works as a mirror. So you know what? I will tell you the honest but a bit messy story about how we handle those operations, and let's go back in time to 2020. So back then, our CEO, even though we were using eazyBI ourselves, but our CEO would ask the same question every month. So where did our hours go? And the funny thing is that, not funny, it's actually a horrible thing, is that we had to use 2 days to answer that question. So 2 days, for the 2 days, project manager would extract data from Jira, right? Paste it into Excel spreadsheets, build all the pivot tables, merge them by hand, and then finally he would get, the result. So the problem is that by the time he was done, the month was already passed. So we could only make the decisions about the last month. So that was a big problem. So, and we came to the paradox, actually. So our CEO put it this way: everyone was so busy all the time, everyone had so much work to do, and yet it was still hard to tell whether that activity was actually moving us forward. And the paradox is everyone's so busy, but we cannot tell if we are on track. So that's the problem when you split the time only into 2 buckets, So we had only soul time and everything else, but no details underneath it. Resource planning. So for the team lead side, it was even harder. So imagine the client would come, right, asks about, how long will this take, this project? So it was actually, it was a guessing, because our team lead would open up old projects, some old spreadsheets, right, and give it a shot, So that wasn't great because he couldn't see if anyone on the team was overloaded. He couldn't see who was about to burn out. He didn't know who had vacations, let's say, next month. He couldn't see that fast. We even found projects from the last month that were tens of hours over the budget because just 2 people were drowning in it, right? So we had some problems. So in the middle of COVID, in the 2020, we made a big decision. So look, we are selling licenses to other clients, right? We are making the developments, so why don't we use it ourselves? Well, it sounds obvious, but actually it wasn't. So as I mentioned, using a tool on yourself is uncomfortable. It shows you all the truth. Yeah, so we did it still. So our team lead actually built 99% of those early reports. He was the best candidate for that, actually, because he had biggest pain point and the biggest curiosity for that. Yes, let me. Yes, something stopped right there. Oh, it shows me some updates. Guys, perhaps did something on your side? No. Mm-hmm. But mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it helps. Okay, we're here. Well, I just have to look for the slides right now. Where are they? They're there. Okay, so let's come back, guys, okay? We had a short break. So, as I mentioned, every dashboard was like a mirror. So, if we would go, okay, I will try to go this way. Okay, now I cannot control it. Okay. So, we made the decision, as I mentioned, right? And so the most important thing we did was actually this. So that every hour would get an attribute, right? So we took all our hours through the day, what we can actually calculate, and spread them into these categories. So they were build time, right, that we can build to the clients. They were future to be built to the clients. There were lost hours, some trainings, right, vacation and sick days, administration work, of course, sales. I'm a sales guy, and imagine that I have to still register all the hours through the day, but I like it actually, and some investment work. And actually, after this, suddenly busy got details, right? So we could finally ask the question, what we did yesterday and how much of it was actually billable. And that was the unlock. So, but as I mentioned, it's an honest story. So the honest part about it is that it took us 6 months before we actually trusted the data. So imagine 6 months of clicking into report and keep saying the same question, is this real, or we should change everything? And actually, it took us 1 year to settle the structure, right? So we built many dashboards. We killed it a lot along the way. And actually, talking about killed ones, at the moment we have 240 plus reports. So of course, most of them are experiments, one-time questions. Somebody wanted an answer, but still, it's a big number. So if you expect, to build perfect dashboard for this kind of business from day one, you will probably fail or quit. Actually, my team lead said one thought, and I actually loved it. Analytics isn't born in a day; it's born over months, and you just have to keep using it. So beautiful quote. And now let's go into our everyday life. I will not go very deep, but this is the view our CEO looks at every morning. Well, of course, the data here is just an example data. Sorry, guys, we will not show you this, but the structure of it, the categories are all the same. So what you can see there up there is the total hours we can provide, right? So let's say there are 3,000 hours that could be logged into Jira. Then there's a percentage of it, then there's a target, right? What we are trying to reach, and the variance. So our CEO actually opens it every day, not every month, but every day, and tries to, make the analysis. He doesn't open any other sheets and doesn't asks us any questions. So, and every 2 weeks, our management meet happens. So they're no longer, talk about all the questions what we did in the past month. They're talking about what we can adjust this week, so we could, reach the targets. If you would ask our CEO, what would be the most single KPI that is the most important? Well, of course, he would say billable rate, because if profit is a goal, right? So billable rate is a lever. So the billable rate is on the target, the profits would come. So in this case, in this example, the target is 50%, right? So how do you calculate this number? So very simple, bottom up. You just take 100% of your time and extract what you can expect, like sickness days, especially in the winter time, some vacations, administration and sales work. And with what you left is theoretically what you can sell. Of course, in this case, the last month actual was below, right? So we haven't reached the targets. And yes, it's sad, but it's true. Sometimes it happens. Not every month, is profitable and super exciting. So the thing is that what you do then, you try to, push all the levers and make and do something to reach the target. So what we do, we perhaps reallocate some resources, right? We perhaps talk with the client, rescope the project, and so on. So not perfect, but honest and fast. And talking about the team lead side, so he's always, comes with one question: who is doing what? So there you can see that 1 row per specialist. You can see that all the required hours, right? So 8 hours per day, 160 per month. Their planned client time, right? How much he or she should provide, and predicted build. So that is as a percentage, and factual reached. So our team lead, he focuses mostly on the last 2 columns, and he scans all the green, red, and yellow colors and knows who to talk to today. Yes, and I would like to come back to the same thought, that we wear 3 hats. So we are customer, we are implementer, and the partner. So interesting thing is that being a customer made us better implementers, because when you speak with the client at first, you're tempted to build those beautiful reports, with all the many dashboards and lots of data. But actually, when you're a client and you use it on yourself, you understand that 90% of those reports are never used, and like 3 months after, you understand that you only use like 3 or 4 of them. So now when we talk to the client, we always keep asking the same question. One, is what is the most important thing you want to track. Then we build it. Then if you have a second question, we can build it again. So implementer, yeah, it made us better customer as well. So we could ask, each other, how would we build this for a client, and then implement it to ourselves. And the partner hat, actually, it made a good sales tool. So if a customer, if some kind of lead comes and asks me, is it actually working? I just pull up, my eazyBI report with all the reds or green, colors and show it to them. So it's the best demo then. So talking about the change, so some hard numbers. So reporting time, right? The thing is that we used to report in 2 days. Now we do it in zero time. So 10 seconds scan and nobody measures 10 seconds, right? But reaction time. So we could only make the decision about the past month, and we couldn't do it on the present or even for the future. So now we do it the same day. And resource planning, from gut feeling to the actual hard number. So I asked the CEO, did it pay off? Well, he surely said that yes, it paid off. I asked about ROI. Well, we cannot measure it because back then we haven't measured all the, like lost opportunities, lost time back then. But yeah, I'm sure that it paid off. There are some things we want to develop more. So AI effectiveness tracking. So in the ITO group, in those two companies, ITO Dev and Teambit, all the specialists, or even me, like in my case, we are using AI, right, in everyday life. So we want to track and to understand, are the tasks completed faster? Are we delivering more per person, per month, and so on. The second thing is the client portal. The thing is that right now we issue the invoice, with the factual work with it, but we want the transparency, the trust, so we want to build this client portal so he would see, what is planned, how much budget remaining, and how much hours are spent with all the Gantt charts and so on. So at the end, if you would need to remember one thought after this presentation is that don't wait until your reports are perfect, to start using them. So built many reports. We built 240 to understand what is working for us and what we need actual. So build them, kill them, and the more the better. So yeah, and thank you for the presentation. Listening.
So any questions? Yes, so you will need to catch it now.
Hello. So first of all, congratulations for your presentation and for what you did in your company. I have two questions. How was the journey to make everybody to log hours and to log hours correctly? And what did you use it for that? Like a Jira plus an app?
Yeah, so actually we use, Tempo, right, to log our hours. And I had the same question when I entered the company. How did you manage everybody to use, It's and actually it starts with the management, right? So the management, the CEO, he's the biggest owner of it. So he logs his own hours every day. So that's how it should start. The other thing is that, many people, they don't want to track their hours because they feel that they are being tracked. But actually, good point the CEO said is that if you track your own hours, yes, you know that where you put all your resources. So perhaps you would need a new employee, right? Because you're doing administration work too much, not focusing, let's say, into sales. So yeah, so that's how everyone in the company knows that it's a benefit for them, not only for the team lead to understand. Would that answer your question?
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It was close to your head. So thank you very much.